This is perhaps the most heartbreaking image from England's most recent major tournament. At the same time, it feels like both a tragic ending and a quiet spark of hope for the future of the Three Lions midfield. It's the image of Kobbie Mainoo, standing alone, leaning against the goalpost, his face lost and distant after the Euro 2024 final, a match where England fell to Spain. Back then, Mainoo was only 19, playing in his first major international tournament. Starting as just a backup option, he seized his chance and grew into a key piece of balance for the team, constantly moving to support defensively, yet still pushing forward to contribute in attack. What stood out the most was his maturity beyond his years. On July 9th, Opta released a statistic that surprised many. With a 96% pass accuracy, Mainoo ranked among the most precise midfielders ever recorded at a Euro tournament since 1980. Up to that point, before the semi-final, he had misplaced only 5 out of 138 passes. He continued to start against the Netherlands, earning a 7.4 rating, one of the highest in the team, on a night full of emotional twists. The young Manchester United star also started in the final against Spain, but this was where the bitterness of defeat truly hit. He couldn't make the same impact as before, finishing with a 6.5 rating. He struggled against La Roja's midfield with Rodri, Zubimendi, Dani Olmo and Fabian Ruiz, faced criticism for his inexperience, and was eventually substituted. That image of him leaning on the post wasn't a perfect ending, but it marked the close of a journey far better than anyone had expected from England's number 26. A moment filled with sadness, yet also with hope for what lies ahead. That's why it would be a real shame if Kobbie Mainoo were to miss the next major tournament, the 2026 World Cup. After being somewhat overlooked under Amorim at Manchester United, the young gem found his light again under Carrick, earning a recall to the England squad. But now, this could be his final chance to convince Thomas Tuchel and secure a spot on the plane to North America next summer. The upcoming international break carries huge importance. It will be Tuchel's last chance to work with the squad before finalizing the 26-man list in May. Journalist Karl Anker believes the German coach will likely use the upcoming clash against Uruguay at Wembley to test players who had previously been overlooked. For Mainoo and senior teammate Harry Maguire, this is a golden opportunity to impress the new manager and boost their chances of making the World Cup squad. Both were among the 13 players absent from the November camp, but have now returned, according to The Athletic. Back then, England faced Serbia and Albania, and many believed Mainoo might leave Old Trafford on loan during the winter transfer window. The Carrington Academy graduate was eager for a fresh start, as the club he had grown up with no longer seemed like the right environment. Amorim had said Mainoo needed to improve his positioning, both as a defensive midfielder and a box-to-box player. But everything changed dramatically after Amorim was dismissed in the first week of January. Both interim coach Darren Fletcher and now Carrick have placed their trust in Mainoo. From being seen as someone competing with Bruno, Mainoo has now become a strong partner alongside Casemiro, playing as a key link in possession, escaping pressure, and supporting the captain from deeper areas. Amorim wasn't entirely wrong about the areas Mainoo needed to improve, but that wasn't the whole story. This young talent still holds immense value. Under Carrick, he has re-emerged as a stabilizing force in midfield, playing with a calmness that sets him apart from players his age. Whenever the game becomes too chaotic or starts to slow down, his teammates, both at United, know they can rely on him to control the tempo and bring composure. The race for a midfield spot alongside Declan Rice has been fiercely competitive over the past 2 years. Mainoo was once a surprise weapon at Euro 2024. Now, a new contender has emerged in Elliot Anderson. Mainoo's challenge is clear: prove that he is a high-quality rotational option. Karl Anka summed it up perfectly. The return of Maguire and Mainoo to the England squad has been just as sudden as their earlier disappearance into the background. But as the new year began, both seized their moment and changed their fortunes on the pitch. If they maintain their level until the end of the Premier League season, their remarkable comeback could be rewarded with tickets to the World Cup. This is not an opportunity Mainoo can afford to miss, especially after everything he's been through. Fans of Mainoo can feel reassured by comments from journalist Laurie Whitwell on a recent podcast. According to his sources, the 2005-born midfielder has been putting in extra work, both at the club and through external support, to improve himself physically. Mainoo has focused a lot on improving his mobility, strength, and endurance during his time out of action. It's clear he understands his weaknesses and is actively working to fix them, Whitwell shared. Injuries and a lack of playing time had once dulled his qualities. That's why Mainoo took matters into his own hands, building the physical foundation needed to unlock his strengths again. And mentally, Carrick's trust seems to have helped him release the pressure and rediscover his confidence. His performances have also gone hand in hand with Manchester United's rise up the table. In 10 matches under Carrick's interim spell, Mainoo started all 10, averaging close to a 7 rating. Notably, in tough and crucial matches against Manchester City, Arsenal, Fulham, and Aston Villa, he delivered consistently, scoring between 7.1 and 7.3, except Arsenal at 6.8. Early in that run, Carrick even asked the media to ease expectations, saying people shouldn't expect too much, given Mainoo's long absence, while also praising how quickly he reintegrated into the team. Former star Gary Lineker even joked that Mainoo should consider suing Amorim for negatively impacting his career. He noted how the midfielder has gradually regained his confidence and fluidity after nearly 8 months without starting regularly in the Premier League. One standout moment came against Tottenham, where Mainoo led the team in duels won and successful dribbles. His assist for Mbeumo showed intelligence and familiarity, a well-rehearsed set-piece routine executed perfectly. Another highlight came against Aston Villa, where he impressed alongside Bruno and Casemiro. Wearing number 37, Mainoo made the most ball recoveries on the pitch, 8, recorded 14 defensive actions, and played with energy, responsibility, and aggression in controlling midfield battles. That day, he combined everything he has: technique, fighting spirit, press resistance, and precise passing. And when pushing forward, he also became a real threat in the final third. If given space, Mainoo is more than capable of linking up quickly and exploiting weaknesses. Carrick's system has clearly brought the best out of him. With a central, combination-based approach, supported by forwards drifting inside and Bruno's flexibility, Mainoo often finds himself in ideal positions to connect with the attacking quartet. He helps initiate or restart attacking moves, and occasionally drives forward into space himself. His dribbling and close control in tight combinations are among his strongest traits. As a midfielder, whether you have the ball or not, your main job is to maintain connection, Carrick explained. Mainoo does that very well. He's always available to receive the ball. Even if he's not the one making the final pass, he's often the one starting the move. That's what he will bring with him to the national team. As mentioned, competition in England's midfield is intense. But while players like Bellingham, Cole Palmer, and Rodgers compete for the number 10 role, Mainoo may find his opportunity in a deeper position, just like at club level. Experts believe he'll have to compete directly with Adam Wharton, Alex Scott, and even Jordan Henderson. In his last 9 matches, Mainoo has created more chances than both Wharton and Henderson, while only ranking behind Rice in completed passes. His defensive contributions, duels and tackles, have also remained consistent. In terms of experience and leadership, veterans like Henderson clearly have the edge. But Mainoo brings something unique: the ability to receive the ball calmly in almost any situation. He can help England maintain control. That's most important things in midfield. Former midfielder Owen Hargreaves said, "You can trust Mainoo with the ball anytime. That's what makes him special." At international level, teams can lose simply because they lose control of the game. That's when players like him become crucial. Who knows? Maybe that image of Mainoo leaning against the post will return at the 2026 World Cup. But this time, with a smile of victory. Of course, first, he has to make the squad of Thomas Tuchel.